Hey, what's up, guys? Jared from Bumm, and we're here with the band of the month for the month of March. My boys in Avaris. And you are?
My name is Phil. I do guitars and vocals.
Yo, Mike on the drums.
Jared, bass and vocals.
Ryan Finnerty, lead and rhythm guitar.
And all we're gonna do, guys, is just pretty much ask you some questions, and you can answer them however you want.
All right.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Be gentle.
That motherfucker there. He's gonna fuck it up if anybody does, I promise you.
My dick's about 2 inches.
Okay, who was the founding member?
That's 2.
That'd be these two
That's
guys.
2 right here.
How long ago was that, roughly?
We were 16.
Yes, I guess that would be
4 years ago.
A year ago?
4 years. 4 years ago.
about 4 years.
So who came next?
This fag.
This thing right here came in about September 2009.
That's when shit got real.
Yeah, that's when we started taking.
He just started taking over writing pretty much everything, which is awesome. He still is writing almost everything.
When did the beast mode man over there come in?
What did you want to say about
Came in
10,
about
2010,
summertime.
2010,
Yeah,
2011?
That's a year gap.
Yeah,
man.
2011 after our first show.
I don't know.
Yeah, so it's roughly November 2011. I think it was like right around that.
But how it happened is we would just use his place for a jam sesh, and then after we figured that he would fit in perfectly.
Yeah. Well, it's like what it was is they were looking for another guitarist. I talked to Phil after one of their shows at Tequila Rock, the first show I saw him play, and he's like, "Man, I'm just looking for another guitarist." And I've been hanging out with
And
him.
at that point, they were just a three-piece.
Yeah, I've been hanging out with him and jamming with him. I'm like, dude, I'm surprised you didn't ask me. Like, I would have said yes. I'm not doing anything.
I got little baby balls, man.
We were scared.
They just say, hey man, you want to jam? I'd be like, yeah, I want to jam, dude. Especially if the bar's giving like reduced price beers or something. That's pretty cool.
That is fabulous. That's like one of the best parts of being in that band.
No, yeah, well, I'm figuring I'm going out and drinking beers anyway. I mean, if I get them like, get the price cut down, I mean, that's a win-win right there.
Word. What did y'all have the name Avaris between y'all when y'all started it?
Yes.
Yeah,
What inspired the name?
We were very heavily into Nile.
Okay,
And
so that's where the Egyptian thing.
Yeah, and one of my favorite songs from them, they mention, it's the only song lyrics I've written, looked at, they mentioned that name by, and I looked it up. Actually, I was in trouble in high school, and I was in OCS one time, and I did a book report over Nile, and saw Avaris in there, and I was like, man, Avaris sounds so badass, so I just turned it over to a book report over just Avaris, and I just researched it, and they just turned over, and they were like badasses during 18th, 19th dynasty.
15th, 18th dynasty,
Yeah.
Egypt was capital. Egypt had all the big holy wars in the beginning of
Change
ancient
shit up.
Gnosticism, the precursors of all Christian religion and Muslim and everything like that. So that's where it came from.
Cool.
Big overturn.
I love that when bands actually have like a story and a reason why they have their name instead of just being like, nah, it was cool. Yeah. My buddy and I were sitting around drinking.
Right?
Yeah, for a
Big
couple.
religious clashes at that time, so that works in with the song material. and stuff
Right.
like that.
And back then we weren't really black metal yet. We were straight looking at the death metal thing. And so since the black metal has overcome, we've been looking ever since to throw in the Egyptian mythology within the black metal, which is no one has really done before that I know of.
Well, there you go. It's something different.
Yeah.
Plus, it goes with your name.
Yes.
So I mean, why not?
2 pluses.
Well, you mentioned it a minute ago that Phil does a lot of your composition. Does he do most of it? Like when y'all actually get in and write?
He writes the riffs basically.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah, well,
guitar, rhythms mainly, and try to get Mike
And,
he just fucking puts stuff
I'll get it out and
way
throw
more
drums to
badass.
it.
And we'll get together and about 3/4 of the lyrics of most of the songs you'll write, and I'll throw in my vocal parts with the
That's
lyrics
right,
to
good.
it, and we'll throw in the duels afterwards once we're all done. And have a
Which seems to
solo.
be people's favorite part of our band, fucking dual vocals.
It's like our signature thing, really. Is
And
the duels.
I love that, and with my group, I mean, y'all seen us play a billion times, especially with Garrett coming in and out.
Yeah.
Before Garrett came, you know, none of the other guys could carry a tune in a bucket. So it was like, you know, I had to carry the whole workload. And with Garrett coming in, I always wanted someone else to not just do harmonies, but do the dual vocal thing. I like that, and that's one of the things. It does. You know, you got two guys that are just as good as each other. You know, and it's so much more dynamic, and that's one of the things about y'all's group, in particular, that I really like. Of course, me being a vocalist, you know, that's what I'm going to say. But that really turns me on.
When we're writing a song, that's what we try to incorporate, like a lot, like a. I mean, there's been a couple songs that we're like basically done with it, and then like that hasn't been done yet. The dual vocals, we're like, wait, we got to
put it right there.
We got to throw the duals in.
Do that.
That's our signature thing. We got to do that. And so we'll go back and
in fact,
and figure out.
It threw me off because the first time I saw y'all was at Tequila Rock, and you were standing in the middle, and you were doing the workload of the vocals. It seemed like to me then. And then I saw y'all months later, and he was standing in the middle, and your hair had grown longer, and you cut your chops off. And I actually went up to Phil, and I was like, "Man, didn't y'all have another dude doing vocals?"
It's the same dude.
And he was like, "That's the same guy." He's like, "It's just his hair's longer, and he wasn't in the middle now." I was like, okay.
It just seemed like it made more sense if Philip is front man. He rewrites pretty much everything. He interacts with the crowd more than everybody, and just, I just like more as being a backup kind of guy.
That way you get to do more of your windmills and stuff too. Backed up a little bit. That's true. Otherwise you'd be hitting everybody.
We talked about Nile, so I'm assuming that they would be one of your inspirations. But as a band, like your band sound, who are y'all's inspirations and influences?
Take it away.
Not necessarily personal, but like the actual sound of Avaris.
Yeah.
We're still deciding. Y'all might not have noticed, but we have a bunch of songs that sound not a lot alike at all.
Right.
But for me, how I would like the band to be going on the next album would be a mix between Absu from Plato, Texas, Nile, and Behemoth. But that's just me.
Yeah, that's my main influence right there, including a lot of black metal stuff like fucking Marduk, Foxane.
Chaotic black metal.
Very chaotic and melodic at the same time. That's all my influence right there.
Like anything drum wise?
Yeah, man, about the same. Probably same drums coming from Inferno from Behemoth or George Calais. It's all basically around that area.
I see all
very,
that.
very similar.
Ryan.
Well, my thing is, I'm kind of an older shredder and stuff like that, so I like if I could throw Rusty Cooley type stuff in there and John Petrucci type things, I'm pretty happy with it. When we're trying to boost up the melody a bit, like in some of our newer songs and the ones that are yet to come out, we're starting to get a lot more melodic, and guitar harmonies are really coming out a lot. So that'll be a whole new level of contour through the songs. I'm just trying that, and I'll bounce ideas off the field, as far as harmonized thirds, fifths, ninths, and whatever. Almost some pretty cool riffs like that. But that's my sort of things, like lead guitar, solo guitars, and stuff like that. So, just a guitar riff.
Word. The next couple questions are just kind of retarded, and they're for fun. Going this way, tell me your guilty pleasure bands. I do this for every band, and I'm not talking about, don't give me no crap and be like, well, my guilty pleasure is Poison. No, that's not I'm talking about shit that you listen to no, I'm just saying, I want shit that you would listen to while you're riding in the car with the windows up, and you wouldn't be like, yeah, I listen to them all the time.
You're talking about a band you don't want
anybody to know, really, yes.
Fuck.
And you gotta name it. I'll tell you mine after y'all go.
Not that I really care about what people know.
No,
you already told everybody, Philip, so you don't have.
Everybody already knows my guilty pleasure is fucking Modest Mouse.
That's a guilty pleasure. I mean, they're good musicians, though. I will give them that. They're beast musicians. Not my cup of tea, though.
There's not. People wouldn't expect me to listen to any music. That's
Mike?
I guess maybe Circus Survive.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty good.
No, they're bad too. dude, like I guess like the classic rock. I mean, that's not even.
Don't do
that's not a
that.
guilty pleasure at all. I mean, I love that. I mean, same thing with these two dudes,
Yeah.
man. I like fucking like Minus the Bear, brand new. Some Circus Survive gets me by the balls sometimes. Totally gay. Old beginning Blink. I mean, sorry. Ryan,
I got a soft spot for all the ridiculously cheesy 80s metal bands.
Yes, like
Wasp,
White Line,
Manowar,
Rat.
you turn it on,
Armored Saint.
and I know all the lyrics.
I'm that guy. I'm that
He
guy.
does.
I know that. Somebody turns on Wasp or Manowar, I'm like,
Yes.
That, and if I have to dig real deep into guilty pleasures, a band that my girlfriend turned me on to. At first, I was like, oh my god, no. Coldplay, and I swear to God.
Oh no!
She
No!
plays the hell out of Coldplay.
Oh,
He went all the way there.
Oh
He didn't just go
no!
there, he went all the way there.
Wow! Wow!
Your dick's bigger than all of ours.
Mine.
I'm gonna be straight.
I'm a big, huge Maroon 5 fan.
No way.
Yes, dude.
Have you seen them?
I sing it in full falsetto chords.
Have you seen them play?
Yes.
Holy shit.
With all the tweens, the whole 9 yards. I was out
Do you
there.
crowd surf and grab the ass?
I was out there with Adam Levine. Just, yes, dude. I like Maroon 5. I like Muse. I'm like a big Muse fan.
Muse came to town recently.
I know,
didn't
and
they?
the tickets were like $1 billion, so I couldn't go. because I'm poor.
Johnny Walker Trench went, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he posted that he did.
Yeah. I mean, dude, their bass player's phenomenal.
They are killer musicians. I like Mars Volta.
Yeah, I mean, there's other bands like that that I love that like you just kind of put them on the spot. I think of bands like that.
I'm trying to think of one that would really kill, but I can't. Like not one that I'm actually gonna say. You know.
I mean, NSYNC.
Oh yeah,
killed it.
Mats. You want to guess what Mats is? Nickelback.
You motherfucker! Never made it as a wash beater. Couldn't cut it as a pole meat steer. Tired of living like a blind mute. Oh, this is how you blind mute. Oh god
Our
damn!
drummer?
It's 3 doors down. Another one.
Our drummer.
Oh,
Our drummer is Hailstorm. He's a big Hailstorm fan. If you were stranded on an island and you had to pick between these two, you only get one for the entire time you're on the island.
how's the entire time? Like forever?
Forever.
Till you die.
Until you die.
All right.
Pudding or Jello?
Fuck, I know.
Does Jello have alcohol in it?
No.
Jello.
So if it would have, you wouldn't have picked it.
Alcoholic Jello. I mean, alcoholic pudding.
It would have just been a lot better if it had Jello in it. I mean, I just.
If it had alcohol in it.
I already know which one it
I just said if it had
Yeah,
Jello in
but I
it.
also go with the Jello.
Jello. Pudding.
Especially if Tom
I guess it depends how hot it is. I guess if the pudding will spoil.
No. None of those factor in.
Okay.
It's
Do you
just
get
pudding or
one
Jello.
flavor or you get multiple flavors?
No, you only get one flavor.
Pudding.
Pudding.
So it's 50-50.
Son of a bitch!
Y'all are gay, dude. Y'all
Thank
out
you.
there.
That stuff is awesome.
pudding's
has
badass.
protein in it.
Jello's where it's fucked
It's got
up.
protein.
No, pudding fills you up, dude. Y'all been to jail yet.
He's like taking it all into account, like how filling it is, and you're on the island.
Pudding
Jello is
sticks
fun
to you.
food though, it jiggles.
Pudding sticks to your
Just like
fucking
titties.
ribs.
You know what I'm saying?
That is pretty cool.
You can play with it and eat it.
But pudding
What
makes
do y'all
funny
do?
sound effects.
What do y'all do other than play music, like hobby-wise?
Okay.
Because this is people that are going to be looking at it, you know, and they're wanting to come up and talk to you, you know, when they see y'all play around. You know, what do y'all like to do other than play music?
Tennis,
Pillow.
Yes,
smoke weed.
that smoke weed.
Ain't nobody interviewing you.
And fucking
They
disc
can't
golf.
bring
I
us
guess
sexy
play
ass.
disc golf.
jerking off to
Video games.
Yeah.
Mortal
Basically,
Kombat.
video games and skateboarding and
Oh, drinking beer.
yeah, beer drink.
That's all I do.
kitty corn.
I jack off into my socks. They're fertile.
They're fertile.
Drink a lot of beer.
Not you.
No,
I've seen you sober like 2 times.
no, you haven't. You thought
You're sober now. You're not drunk now.
you okay.
Yeah, he considers standing up as being sober.
Um,
He's like, I'm totally sober.
I don't know. I just play my bass. I just got the latest God of War. I play that a lot.
So video games
are
are big.
big. Yeah.
jerking off and drinking. Basically, working, trying to make some kind of cash.
That's not a hobby. That's called life.
No, to me it is. I have fun with it. I don't know.
Well, this would probably be our last question, other than the typical sign-off question I do. What do y'all think about what Bumm is doing? I want to know what y'all's input about.
Repeat that one more time.
What do you think about Bumm? Like the direction that we're going with everything, and how you know, if the scene has changed at all, and if we've had anything to do with that.
Bunch of fucking bums. No, I'm just kidding with you.
Get tired of them asking you for change.
Nah, man, yeah.
Nah, jokes aside.
I fucking love
I'm glad that they're so speechless on everything that we're doing.
Dude, I fucking love what y'all doing. Y'all bringing badass fucking bands in there. And
Hey, let me
shit.
see that.
You want to see my shooting?
Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, y'all are bringing badass bands in. The scene has definitely came together a lot more since y'all have come into play within the whole Beaumont, Southeast Texas scene and shit.
I look forward to getting even bigger and bigger and bigger, and I see that happening.
And see, you know, the one thing that I could say that I think I speak for myself, but I'm pretty sure I speak for Matt and Sherry also, is that we brought genres together. You know,
Yeah.
and I think
So
that's the
bands
thing
really
that I'm.
alike, yeah.
I think that's what I'm most proud of, is that, you know, we have guys that are, you know, in heavy bands like y'all, going and supporting, you know, bands like, you know, like Angel Siren. You know, they're like a hard rock group, you know, and then they're coming to show y'all shows and to our shows. You know, it's just become more of a camaraderie and tighter rather than competing. You know, that's what I take from it, and I was just wondering if anybody else was seeing it the way I was seeing it.
I see it like that, and you know, something I've noticed.
God damn it! Turn that shit off! Really 5-finger death punch with fucking black metal.
Sorry, everybody, we're from Port Arthur, Texas.
People like this shit music around here.
It's immensely important to jam
This
Big
isn't-
Dog 106 whenever you can.
This isn't
Everybody likes Big Dog
Florida.
106 around here. It's like a trend.
Anyway, something I was saying about Bumm that I really like is I noticed a big downward slope for metal coming out of 2006. It just went down.
I know what you're talking
People
about.
stopped showing up. There's some still pretty decent bands, but now I noticed the ability of a lot of the bands that are, especially going through Bumm, stuff like that, you know, they're really kicking their skill levels up a notch. You know, they're bringing back the guitar solos, they're really hitting the drums and everything. You know, vocals actually have to come through in the mix and stuff. So everybody's starting to step up their game a bit. And on top of that, I mean, I noticed the crowds are coming back. And I love the scheduling of it too, so we're not always competing with each other. It's not a war, you know. We actually work together, talk to each other. So that's pretty cool, and the Bumm's been a bridge for that.
Well, and it means a lot to me that y'all have that, because of all the bands, there are 3 that I have in mind that really support us, and y'all are one of them. Y'all have been some of our biggest advocates since we started this, and you know, all 3 of us appreciate it deeply. Y'all
Well, I
kick
think we
ass.
need it anyways, because to people that don't know, metal bands are pretty unorganized anyway. So it's nice to have somebody that's like, hey, get in contact with us. Maybe we can help you out with something, because yeah, we're all just standing
Man,
around
and-
drinking beers, and we're like, I don't know.
While we were selling these OTEP tickets the last couple of days, we had so many people that would come that I've never met. They would come to buy tickets for me at like my house or meet me at Walmart to buy tickets, and I would plug Bumfest. You know, when I was selling these tickets, and they were like, "You mean we have local metal bands here?" I'm like, "Yeah, man. I have 13 of them on this one bill, dude." And they're like, "I didn't even know." And I would sell them Bumfest tickets. So we're really expecting Bumfest to be pretty awesome, man. I can't wait. I can't wait
for that shit, man. It's gonna be brutal.
Yeah.
But y'all got any plans coming up that nobody knows about that you want to share?
Just trying to save up some cash to record a goddamn album. We have enough songs for the motherfucker.
We got about 9 songs, man. We got a few shows coming
We
up.
could do a whole fucking album
Yeah,
if we had the money and discipline for it.
Yeah. It's one of those things that kind of, well, I notice with a lot of people that I'm not going to name, but you know, it's one of those things that's like when it comes up, it's like, well, I got this paycheck. Do I buy beer? Or, you know, do I have a really cool weekend? Or do I invest in the future? And it's just one of those things that's kind of, yeah, I don't know, man. Beer's pretty good. It kind of goes
I like it.
Beer addiction. It's a doozy.
Well, that's about it. These guys from Avaris, y'all check them out. When's y'all's next show? Other than was going to be tonight.
Was going to be tonight. Next show is
April
going to be
5th?
on April 5th.
Where?
Here at King's.
April 5th here at King's.
Check out
John
Baylor too
Whitaker
that
with
night.
Baylor, Misanthropic Inoculation,
Baylor.
and some of the bands.
Really?
Galen.
There you go. Oh, April 5th. You can check them out here at King's Q-Stick.
I got 13
Hit their Facebook, hit the like button, check them out. Avaris from Jared. See y'all later.